Pga Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Valero Texas Open. Today's coverage is about to kick off. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, great to be here. As this event kicks off, our featured group consists of two players who appear to have entered into quite the rivalry.
Well, Henny, quite a challenge that this player has set for themselves. We've seen them beat many of their rivals this season, but there are not many people that can go up against the great Tiger Woods and succeed. History's told us that.
Oh, well, they certainly do not lack in confidence. This is going to be a very entertaining group to follow indeed.
I'm jumping around in my seat, and I can also see Rich Beam doing exactly the same. He managed this feat back in 2002 when he won the PGA at Hazeltine over the great Tiger Woods.
Oh, please, Luke, don't mention that. Once we get Rich on his high horse, there's no getting him down again. Although he has shown that it can be done. Tiger Woods can be beaten. However, it is such a tall order. I know that this player has beaten all of these incredible roster of players in all these rivalries so far, but come on, this is Tiger Woods. Can it really be done today?
Well, that's the question we're going to get answered, aren't we? Very few people have ever laid claim to beating Tiger head-to-head. Good luck in your rivalry. You're going to need it. This one started out on a good line. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade.
I can't ever recall him making a birdie and feeling bad about it. So yes, birdie on the first, great job.
Currently 1 under for the event. Let's head across to the second, which is a par 5, but a long one, stretching over 600 yards.
Straight away for the most part, but there's a lot of danger both right and left here. The fairway bunkers down the left-hand side shouldn't really cause an issue. However, the second shots, the layup zone, there is a deep bunker on the right-hand side that could be brought into play. The third shot is to a green perched well above the fairway, and it's actually a double green. This green is also part of the 7th green.
That'll flick a few of the leaves going through there.
That's really not what they were looking for.
Henny, what does that lie look like?
Looks like they have a good lie here in the first cut.
Well, after hopefully a couple of sound shots, Rich, these players have just a short wedge into this par 5 second.
The green sits above the player ever so slightly, which makes this third shot a little more difficult. But let's face it, it's a short shot with a short club. A birdie can be expected.
Oh, this one's right down the pipe. That was special.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Rich, let's head to the par 3 third, the first of our shorter holes.
You really hope that the wind is not blowing into your face on this tee shot and making it that much more difficult and longer. This green's perched up high. There's runoffs all around the left-hand side and the back portion of it, and obviously you want no part of coming up short. Players that find this green will find it difficult to two-putt as there's lots of humps and bumps and swales in it.
And he's safely on the green with that shot. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard.
Is tracking.
Well done. Moving right along, they're currently tied for first in the standings, alongside Lexi Thompson. The fourth is one of the stronger par 4s at TPC San Antonio, stretching 485 yards.
This is a very narrow driving area, especially where that fairway bunker comes into play down the left-hand side. Second shot is to a green that runs from right to left with a deep bunker down the left-hand side. Anything missed out to the right is no bargain either, as there is a runoff area out to the right-hand side. This is a difficult par 4.
Nice shot that. That should find the surface.
Well, Luke, you're right. He did find grass, but it's not the closely mown grass.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? And a par putt awaits him.
On a nice line.
That will work.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
Trying to get to 2 under with this putt. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Well, TPC San Antonio gives you a few chances to get after the golf course, Rich, and right here at the 5th, there's a decision to be made off the tee.
This is an excellent opportunity to be brave, knock it on with the driver. If you lay back with an iron, a very straightforward pitch, but I just don't see the players wanting to lay up.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
If it's up, it could be in. And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And that will take him to 4 under. And as we take a look at the standings, this player is currently in 1st, with Justin Rose 2nd. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
Players must find the fairway, avoiding that bunker down the right-hand side, but from there, second shot is up the hill to a green that runs away from the players ever so slightly, but still going in with a short iron into this par 4. A birdie is definitely makeable.
That dog will hunt.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
And this putt will take them to 5 under.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
Oh, it's in the hole, and for birdie.
And check out this little beauty. Nice touch. Yes, sir. Gets it to go. Thank you.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The par 3 7th, Rich, has this big cavernous bunker that sits right in the front centre of the green.
And it's a triple tier green as well, Luke. It shares it with the 3rd hole. Anything missed out to the right will be fine, although you'll be in a low area. It will be difficult to get it super close. But yes, you must avoid the bunker on the left-hand side. It is cavernous, as you say.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. And that will take him to 5 under. Let's take a look at Colin Morikawa from moments ago. Wonderful effort. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Here we have a long par 5. Now, the Valero Texas Open is such a hugely popular and famous event in this great state of Texas. I know as a proud Texan, Beamer, this was one you wanted to win at some stage in your life. You get the cowboy boots for winning here. But TPC San Antonio, it really sorts out the players, doesn't it?
It does that and possibly more, Luke. I have to say that coming to this tournament, since its inception here at TPC San Antonio, I was a little dumbfounded on exactly how to play it because there was danger everywhere. It's just one of these golf courses where it's relentless, where you just don't feel like you stand on any particular shot and feel like it's easy. Like you can breathe easily and go ahead and let it go. Maybe on 1 or 2 holes, but that's about it. There is danger seemingly everywhere, especially off the tee around this golf course. Most notably, the 9th hole, where one player hit his first shot to the right, and then it stayed right, and then stayed right, and then all added up to a 16. So there you go. I think that's the highest score ever recorded at a PGA Tour event as well, a 16. Where? At TPC San Antonio.
Sitting at 5 under par in their round. Currently in the lead. Didn't that look good for a long time? This putt is of 9 feet.
This is what they have left for par here.
Good stroke. And there it is. And with that hole done, this player currently is in 1st place, followed by Will Zalatoris. The closing hole on this front 9 at TPC San Antonio is a strong par 4. Sitting at 5 under for the day. Currently in top spot. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
He's currently in 2nd place, hoping to overtake the leader.
Ooh. Well, that's a bit disappointing. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Okay, steady now. That'll sting a bit. Putting for par. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Well, Rich, this is the pivotal final 9 coming up, and the players perfectly positioned. They've given themselves a chance.
Well, it's been great watching this player get the best of their rival, but still a long way to go until the end of this tournament. Let's see how it shakes out.
Rich, obviously, and we've joked about it a fair bit in this game, that you've been one of the rare players to take Tiger Woods down in his prime. But what was it like to play in the Tiger era, and just how dominant he was?
It was simply amazing. You knew that each and every week that he showed up to a tournament, you better have your game ready to go, because you assumed that he was going to be firing at all cylinders. Because even when he wasn't, his game was still good enough to beat most everybody in those fields. You wanted him there because you always want to test yourself against the best. However, if you weren't playing very well, you're kind of fearful teeing it up, because you just knew that your best at that moment in time wasn't nearly going to be good enough to beat Tiger, no matter what he brought to the table. He made each and every player look at their game in a different way and try and dissect it in order to weed out anything that didn't really need to be worked on, and got them more specific in the areas that they weren't good at, their deficient areas, whether it's the short game, the driver, the iron play, whatever it is. But Tiger really made you take a long, hard look at your game and figure out where it's at, because you knew that you had to be at your best to beat him.
He sits in first position. Another birdie opportunity lies at the par 4 11th, but players must navigate the fairway bunkers.
Tee shots must be placed on the left-hand side to get the best view and angle for their second shots, as this green sits below the player and moves from left to right. Tee shots down the right might be closer, but it's going to leave a second shot over a deep bunker and making it that much more difficult to get close.
Rich, we saw it right throughout Tiger Woods' career, just epic shot after epic shot. What was the best shot you ever saw Tiger hit?
We were playing in 2002 in the Grand Slam of golf over in Hawaii. Justin Leonard, Davis Love, Tiger, and myself. And we, on the second day, wind's blowing at a pretty good clip on the par 5. I think it was number 7. And you had to bust 2 shots to get there. Nobody, I mean, it was nearly impossible. In fact, it was impossible with 3 out of the 4 of us to get it home in 2. Well, Tiger gets up there on this par 5 the second day, and he's already leading by like 800, I think. And he drills one right down the middle. I lay up with a 3-wood. That's how hard it's blowing. I lay up with a 3-wood to about 70, 80 yards. And this little green is a little peninsula. It kind of goes from left to right, a little bit of a fade if you're a right-handed player, with water on the front part of the green and the pins over in the back right. And he gets up there and smokes driver off the deck into about a 25-mile-an-hour wind to about 6 feet away. And I look over at my caddy and I go, is this for real? I mean, are you sure that we're not in a video game right now? Because that's just not possible. I mean, it literally, the second shot off the deck with the driver was hit about forehead high and traveled about 270 into the wind. And the ball just kind of hung there, seemingly just about 20 feet off the ground, just hung there and kept hanging, kept hanging, kept hanging, and fell right exactly where he wanted it to. It was unbelievable. And at that moment in time, you kind of sit there and look at yourself on the inside and you go, whew, I don't have that shot, and I don't even know how to make up for a shot like that I don't have. You just knew that you're just kind of sitting there watching watching something that nobody else in the game can do. It's phenomenal.
Going with the 5-wood. This one looks like it'll safely make the green.
Luke, unfortunately, that got a horrible kick, ended up in the rough. This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Ooh, that almost went down. Sitting at 6 under for the day, currently in the lead. Oh, wonderfully played chip shot.
Judging it beautifully.
Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
It's time to check on the leaderboard. Looking ahead now, and this player is currently tied for first in the standings alongside Will Zalatoris. 13's a long pass for him, measuring 245 yards, Rich, but it is playing downhill.
Downhill to a sliver of a green, however. Anything missed out to the right will leave a very challenging pitch shot to a green that'll sit well above them. You come up short in those bunkers, that's no bargain either. A 3 here, well, you done good.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. Ah, that's a touch of class.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
And as we take a look at the leaderboard, and there he is, Will Zalatoris, your leader. What do you think of the 14th, Rich? A par 5, 575 yards.
This is a really good par 5 here, Luke. Tee shot wants to favor the right-hand side of the fairway, if at all possible, shortening the hole some 20 yards. Second shot must avoid those fairway bunkers down the right and on the left-hand side. A narrow opening to this green should players go for it in 2.
Sometimes you hit some good ones, sometimes you hit some bad ones. Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
Yeah, this is sitting up nicely. It's not going to cause any troubles.
Currently -5. Currently second place. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
He's currently in 4th place.
This putt for the lead.
And with only 4 holes to go in this event, Luke, this is a good opportunity, big moment for this player.
Looking good. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. And that's going to hoist him into first place. Will Zalatoris is coming off another birdie, which will take him to 1 off the pace.
And the lead is shrinking out there, Luke, getting close.
Wow, that's an incredible drive.
From around 180 yards out. Currently in the lead by a shot. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Atta boy, good shot. This putt to get to 7 under the card.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Ouch, that hurts. Just 6 feet between he and the hole. Ooh, nice looking putt. And with that putt, now it's 6 under with a few to play.
Hang on to your hat, folks. We're on for a wild ride.
With that hole finished, they're currently in top spot alongside Will Zalatoris. As we find ourselves at the 16th, a par 3, great entertainment here, Rich, especially with the centre bunker.
Love this hole. Probably my favorite one on the golf course, even with that bunker in the middle. The back portion of this green actually is an amphitheater, so anything missing a little bit long on both sides should wander back onto the green.
Going with the 6 iron here. This one might need to get down a little. Nicely done. Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, what a super shot. Well, that's a lovely way to make a move into the top 5. Trying to get it to 7 under par with this putt.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Tracking. And that's 8 birdies today. And that will take him to 7 under. And after that fine effort, this player currently holds top spot on the leaderboard, but Will Zalatoris is second.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
That should find the fairway. Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader. Second shot here on the 17th hole. This would be a great up and down. How close was that to going down? This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
Gotta try and save the par here.
I like the look of this. For the par. Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
Birdied their last hole.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. And after that hole, leading Bubba Watson by a stroke. Well, while the closing hole at TPC San Antonio can be reached in 2, Rich, it's all set up by the tee shot.
Tee shot must find the fairway. If not, you have water hazards left and bunkers right that will gobble up that second shot if you're slightly out of position.
Nicely done.
Second shot here on the 18th hole. Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader. And here we are with the third shot. He leads the field by a stroke. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. Well, at least it's on the green. That's the positive. Well, all that hard work, it's time to pay it off. Make this for the tournament. And now this to win the Valero Texas Open. Well, that was a Texas-sized performance by our champion. They have now added the Valero Texas Open to their list of wins.
After this victory, Luke, I'm pretty sure this player's going to have a little bigger hitch in his giddy-up.
And Henny, that was some impressive play. To take down a rival of that caliber and to win the event, what a performance.
Oh, absolutely. They silenced the giant today. They got the job done against the odds. We shouldn't ever have doubted them. There was some spectacular golf out there, and it was a pleasure to watch.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.